Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back into the video today, and today we're going to be talking about the Miami Heat potentially trading for Cody Martin. And today there was a report by Mark Stein, and the report was that the Miami Heat have interest in, it wasn't the Miami Heat, that is another word for being interested in. But according to Mark Stein, the Miami Heat are fans of Cody Martin, who his twin brother, Caleb Martin, played for their team for a couple seasons before he went to Philadelphia and then went to Dallas. League sources say several teams have joined the Heat in having interest in Cody Martin. The veteran swingman can very well factor into any direct or multi-team deal that Phoenix puts together to ship out Kevin Durant. So I think he's a guy that very well could get traded with Kevin Durant somewhere or just get traded somewhere else by himself. And I think most likely the number one spot for him to get traded to right now, the most likely place for him to get traded to right now is to go to where his brother played with Miami and get traded there with Kevin Durant. Around the same time we heard this report, there was a report that says the Miami Heat are unwilling to trade Khalil Ware in a Kevin Durant deal. So, I think in a Cody Martin, Kevin Durant addition for this Heat team, I think you're possibly looking at a deal where both youngsters, Nikola Jovic and Jaime Jaquez Jr., head to Phoenix, and then it's probably 2 of 3 of the following players headed to Phoenix: Terry Rozier, Duncan Robinson, and Andrew Wiggins. I think it'd be 2 of the 3. Most likely Andrew Wiggins, and then one of Terry Rozier or Duncan Robinson headed to Phoenix in the Kevin Durant deal. As of right now, that's what it would look like. If Miami wants to keep Khalil Ware out of a deal, I think that means then most likely they're going to probably have to trade both Jaime Jaquez and Nikola Jovic in a Kevin Durant deal. And for Miami, I think, you don't want to part with such a good young player like Jovic or such a good young player like Jaquez Jr., but if it means you get to keep Khalil Ware, I think you're fine with it because, bringing in Kevin Durant. But for Cody Martin, you'd also bring in, another really solid player, who, didn't play great with Phoenix this year, only 4 points per game. But before he got traded to Phoenix, he was playing really good ball with Charlotte. He played 39 games before the trade. It was the trade that sent Nurkic to the Hornets and him and Micic to the Suns. But he was averaging 25 minutes per game before the trade. His minutes per game dropped down by 10, as in Phoenix he only averaged 14 minutes per game. He shot 43% from the floor, averaging 8 points per game for Charlotte before the trade happened, and played pretty well in the 2023-24 season as well. He was a starter for most of the year. Did miss a lot of time, though. He missed in the 2023-24 season. He missed, he played 28 games, so he missed a little bit over 52 games. He missed a total of 54 games in the 2023-24 season, but he averaged 8 points per game, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds per game. But like I talked about, he was averaging 8 and 5 and 2 assists per game with 1 steal and almost 1 block per game with Charlotte coming off the bench before the trade. So he could be a nice bench piece for this Miami Heat team and be a little bit, a small addition next to Kevin Durant. Let me know your thoughts on the potential trade for the Miami Heat in the comment section, and peace out.